All right. I don't know where the fuck everybody's at, but that's a whole different story. That's a whole different story. What's going on, everybody? Is anybody up in this bitch? Well, we have the drunk Irishman who came in at 1:30. We had El Pinche who came in 15 minutes ago. Or should I say longer than that? Yeah, 15 minutes ago. CJ Rich who came in 7 minutes ago. They say it was a masseuse who effed up Schofield. Talk about an unhappy ending. Oh, shit. A happy ending. Fucking happy endings. I had a happy ending once. And I'll be honest, the shit was weird. It's weird. I told you guys, I'm not about getting the easy shit. And by the way, it was a gift. Somebody got it for me. I refuse to ever do shit like that on my own. It was a gift. Somebody got it for me. I was fucking like 20, 22, I think. It was weird. It was weird. It was fucking weird. And it screwed up my massage endeavors for the future. Because like me and my wife get massages. We used to get massages frequently at the Asian spots. No, not happy ending, like normal spots. And I remember the first time I went, because I didn't realize, because I'd only been to the happy ending place once. So the first time I went, I remember being like ready to slap her hand away. But, you know, it wasn't that kind of joint. I hope they find a fast replacement. We're at work. What's good? What's up, Robert? What's up? What's up? What's up? Crazy times. Crazy times. So I dropped the Tyson versus Holyfield video. I don't know if you guys saw it. And of course, I dropped 2 videos of my man Shaq. Big shout to my man Shaquille O'Neal. He reposted my basketball video, which is to be understood. And he reposted my Aaron Barkley, James Toney video. And Tony himself, James himself, posted on his page. I got to be honest, man. I do a pretty good job at those videos. I was watching the Tony video. I'm like, yeah, the commentary's dope, but the way I piece it together, when I get and how I grab the best parts of the fight, like I'm nice with it. So my new show, if I get a new show, I want to be involved in that. And that matters. The clips you show and what you say, it all comes together. Forms like Voltron. Why is nobody talking here? What the fuck's going on? I just found out that my man Rodney Martin, I doubt you're watching now, but if you are, Fred just told me that you listen, which is dope. I wish I would have known. I would have shouted you out. What's good? Cortland Mook. A Mook is like a Guido, right? And Cortland, you're not from Cortland upstate. I like the name, though. But I'm thinking you're a fucking white dude from upstate New York, Cortland. Am I totally off? But what's good? Welcome. Dubois apparently out, Marco. No, he's not. No. Are you guys fucking with me? Are you guys fucking with me? Show me. Put a link in the chat. You know what, David Garcia, you come in here so much. I'm going to give you a wrench. Because I like you. I'm going to give you a wrench, David. I want you to put in the chat. You deserve it. Put in the chat a link to showing that's true. Put it in. Mo, you got a link? Throw it in. No, Cortland is a street in my hood. The nickname was given at birth. So are you a black dude? Damn. Are you a black dude? Are you a black dude from like Mississippi? I was just way off. Damn it. You feel the let's see. Nah, I'd much rather watch Bakole. Although Bakole versus Dubois. Let's see what we got here. See, Alberto's not here. Alberto's usually the Twitter king. All right. Ring Magazine. The Ring has learned that IBF world champion Daniel Dubois is sick and is currently being evaluated by a doctor. A replacement is being pursued in the event Dubois is unable to. Oh. So, you see what you guys do? Okay. So, You said, let me go here. Who said this? Bakole in for Daniel. There's no proof of that, unless you could show it to me. And you said he's out. Apparently out. So, Mo, you put the right wording. Apparently. All we know now is Dubois is a little boo-boo or a little sniffle. Dubois is a little sniffle. No, I'm just playing. But he might have just something minor. So there's nothing has happened yet. It's a maybe. Yeah, they do jump the gun. This card is ruined now. Alberto. Tranquilo. Por favor. Tranquilo. Bakole. I wish Bakole would come in. No, he's out. Show it, Alberto. Show it. Go ahead. Do your thing. Do your Twitter thing. Yeah, yo, let me tell you something. Bakole would smash Parker into a little New Zealand, whatever they eat out there, cake. I wish our New Zealand brother was in here. He could give me a nice New Zealand snack, and I'll use that. Frank said the fight's off. All right, let's see. Let's get my man Alberto. The Twitter King is back. Alberto. All right, let's see what we got. Ring Magazine. Boom. Lawrence Okoli, David Allen, among the options being considered to potentially, Alberto, potentially. You young guys don't understand the importance of words. Legalities. That's why you could say so-and-so is a PDF file, right? You could say that. But if you say so-and-so is allegedly a PDF file, you don't get sued. Words matter. So see the word here? Potentially replace Daniel Dubois. Dubois is sick and currently being evaluated by a doctor to determine. Oh, okay. They shouldn't eat that fucking kebab out there, man. That's just getting everybody sick. That halal is getting people sick. All right. That was unbelievably racist. So I'm sorry.
Oh, that's racist.
What this guy say? Talk with Jim. Everything looks good. I can do a call. Okay. I'll be free. I'll get back to him in a little bit. All right. All righty. They said as a presser champ, that would be funny if Bakole would smash him. Smash his ass up. No winning. Welcome. What's happening, my man? What's happening, Maine? Maine? Is that what they say in, like, Northern Cali? You from Northern Cali? Frank Warren already confirmed it. He confirmed what? Yeah, I know. My bad, Robert. That was a little racist. Smash his ass. Yeah, okay. So apparently today I'm racist and I'm... Fruity! It's fun to stay at the YMCA. So you two blocked my Iran Barkley James Toney short claiming Top Rank copyright, but they allow the full-fledged video. They're on to me with shorts. That's the second short. Top Rank, I think now they're on to me. They're watching my shorts to try and fucking block me. Which means I'm coming up. Maybe they'll offer me a fucking job. You guys know that's how that works, right? Oh, those genius kids who like jailbreak the iPhone and hack into the Pentagon. Yeah, they slap them on the wrist. They yell at them, but then they offer them a job. That Big Bay Area, Maine. Yeah, it is, right? You know how I know that? You guys know a rapper named, well, he is a rapper, producer, Baby Bash? Sugar Sugar? Oh, it's not Sugar Sugar. What did Baby Bash do? That big song, he's like my boy. Like, I know him personally. I've hung out with him. The fuck's that big song Baby Bash did? Why is it escaping me? Not Sugar Sugar. Sugar Sugar, somebody else. He did, fuck. One of you guys will know. Anyway, he says Maine all the time. He's from Northern Cali. So that's how I know. All right. What we got? Why is everybody so quiet? Where is everybody? Last night's live was kind of pathetic in terms of viewership. And this one is so far not doing great. You guys are quiet and sparse. Sugar, sugar. Oh, what sugar, sugar? Sugar, sugar, how you get so high? Yeah, and he's the one who raps in it. Yeah, that's my man. He's a huge boxing fan. And I will say, for a non-boxer, has some hands. I've seen him throw punches and shit. He's not bad. Not bad. You can't fuck with me. I want to get a water bag, guys. I'm trying to get one for free, though, so I can get a sponsorship because I won't pay for it. But I want to get a water bag because I'm learning at my old age it's just so much better on your joints. These fights aren't big as people think. What you mean? What you mean? How so? Talk to me. See why? No, he's not. No, he's not. There's no way. There's no way. I don't believe that. I don't like to talk when CJ's here. Maybe CJ's your daddy. And there's this weird like tension, father son, like he abandoned you when you were young. You know what I'm saying? Or your granddaddy. Oh no, that's Rob. Rob's your granddaddy because he keeps talking about banging your abuela. That's why the chat been low. Why? Oh, because these fights aren't as big. So you think people? Yeah, but I got a core group, Cortland. I think this is your first time here. I got a core group of people that come and we just talk. We talk mostly boxing, but we talk about all kinds of shit. So the title shouldn't affect the core group, and half the core group isn't even here. They did have a discrepancy over around time, but if he's pulling, are you talking about over the round time? Whoa, they want to do 2 minutes? Like straight pussies. Let me tell you, when I was fighting, it was never 2 minutes. In the 90s, they didn't offer 2 minutes in the amateurs. It wasn't a thing. You did 3 minutes. You did 3 minutes. Then they went to like 4 2 minutes. Yeah, I know. He scared you. COP claims he agreed to 2 minute rounds, not 3. He shook. Call Mob Deep. Call my man Havoc. And call Prodigy. Even though he did pass away. He shook, if that's what he said. But at the same time, I don't blame him. He's never fought before. And those of you who've ever even hit a bag, you know a minute is a fucking lifetime. It's an eternity when you're gassed out, and especially if somebody's trying to punch you in the face. Maybe I'll make a comeback. Maybe I will fight Brian Norman Sr. Fuck it. Fuck it. I could take him. I actually didn't. I'm kidding. I don't want to fight anybody, but and I don't know if I could take him because I actually didn't watch enough of him and Greg fight. We're both old farts. He is fucking 5. Wait, he's 42, right? So 6 years younger than me. Just saying. 2 minute rounds. How about complimentary handbag for the runner-up as well? It's 2 minute rounds, and it has to be at a spa while they're getting manis and petties. Norman looked yoked. Yeah, I saw that. But as you know, Mo, you ever hear of a fighter named Jimmy Thunder? Yoked does not mean you can fight. Now, he was a way more established pro than I was. So, he's obviously levels ahead of me. But, at this stage, who knows? Who knows at this stage? You look so clean. Is it muted? No, it's not. Sorry, my daughter just came down. Oh my God. Hey, my bad. So I read it wrong. I'm sure you did. Bakole team offered themselves the Parker team, haven't accepted. Wow, Bacole's gangster. That's literally like he's going to come in. The flight alone is 15 hours or whatever. I don't know where he is. Maybe he's already there. That's gangster. Get the likes up. Get them stream popping. Yeah. Definitely do that. For show. Norman versus Hackett was the worst. I know. Well, Greg was just kind of throwing a couple shots and holding. You know, he just wanted to kind of do it to do it. But still takes balls. Still takes balls. You know, either way. So, shut the door, please. Thank you. Love you. Wifey. You know that works. Get out of here. It's my room, woman. Make me some flapjacks. You know what I'm saying? Got to put them in their place. What's up, Stabby? What's up, Stabby? My man Marco, why is there a shirt next? Why is there a shirt emoji? You're a abstract fella, Stabby. Trump adopted border wars as his immigration policy. Man. Nah, you know how it is, Cortland. You know how we do. Telling me what to do in my own house. Fuck that. I pay the bills. Is there any sparring videos that you guys want to see me break down? Those get a lot of views, and I do sparring breakdowns, but there's so little sparring footage of substance. Like, yeah, there's like a 15-second clip, but like something like a whole round. Has to be at least a whole round. Oh, I didn't tell her about that. CJ, I got to tell her about that. I told her how Rob always wants to bang what's his face's abuela, but I forgot to tell her about the adjusting. It could be old, just people who are of interest. Now, the problem is, Stabby, most people who are going to give me a lot of views and who give a shit care about current fighters. Like, my biggest views are like Shakur, sparring, Haney, those kind of things. So somebody within the newer crop, preferably. Crawford Adames, I did that one 1,000 times, man. 1,000 times. That was a dope sparring session, too. Crawford was getting touched, but he just showed like it didn't matter to him. Jesus, boxing catch conferences are terrible. They got it. Oh, you know what it is? Is the press conference right now? That's probably why I'm not getting a lot of views. Everybody's watching this fucking press conference. I did that, Stabby. There's 2 of them. I did both of them. Matter of fact, if you go to my channel right now, I literally just re-released them. I got one where Ryan gets the better of Rolly, and then one where Rolly roughs up Ryan. And those, actually, the one I just put out, I believe, it got a lot of views, at like 50,000 views, which is a lot for long-form videos. It's easier to get a lot of views on shorts, but the long-form videos, it's harder. Pays a lot more, too. CJ, you and F, dude. Marco, I'm going to send some chili tonight, and can you ban him? Nah, I like CJ. Just made it. Nothing, Isaiah. Nothing. We're just talking shit. CJ and Alberto are arguing. Yeah, James does. Make sure to shut the door, Leo. Thank you. James does have a lot of sparring. But I think it. Did you shut the door? But it matters who he's sparring. You didn't bother? Good. I think that's why I'm not getting a lot of people in the room right now, because people are watching. Is the press conference over? Because then it's okay. Is it over? The press conference is still going. I'm gonna be watching the fights with a former world champion by the name of Yuri Foreman. Make sure to shut it. With Yuri Foreman. You guys know who he is? If you don't, look him up. I believe he was a WBO super welterweight champion. It's almost over. Quinn, what up? Can you give your thoughts on Hagler Leonard? I could do that fight. Maybe I should do that fight. A video on it. I got to watch it again. When I watched it live, I remember thinking Hagler won. Then when I watched it again not too long ago, within the past 3-4 years, I thought Leonard won. It's official. That's so fucking dope if that's true. Parker was going to get knocked out with either fella. But show the proof. Give me the link, Stabby. Give me the link, Stabby. Give me the link, Stabby. I know. That's a fact. CJ is the man. Show the link, Stav. Show the link, Stavalonian. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Look who it is. Joseph Parker was going to get stretched like he's doing yoga regardless. But this fucking juggernaut, this, was he Nigerian? I forget where he's from. Africa. Is going to lump his shit up like instant oatmeal. It's not going to be good, Tone. Slick Fighter's been exposed on Pro Box. I didn't watch Pro Box because Pro Box is the shit. How this fucking giant Dominican goofball calls me a highlight watcher, which is obviously a joke, but with Pro Box cards, yeah, that's highlights all day. Like my man Tone would say, highlight boys, we outside. For that card. All right, let's see what we got here. Ring Magazine. Let's do this. Let's see this together, people. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, wait. I didn't fucking open it. Hold on. I got to open this shit. All right. Let's peep it. Let's peep it. Let's see what the official news is. Announced. Joseph Parker will now face Martin Bakole in a heavyweight clash on Saturday after Dubois was ruled out to illness. Oh no. You know what they say.
Shucky ducky quack quack.
Dope. Dopeness. I'm excited. Tony Tone. Congo. Congo was called, if I'm not mistaken, Zaire before that, correct? What up, Dwayne? I have Parker by 8th round. What? Yo, Tone. This one's for you.
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you?
You got Parker by knockout.
You must be out of your goddamn mind.
Get the fudge out of here. What's up? Dubois dipping his nuggets in the mumbos? Dipping his nuggets?
Tutti frutti.
Dipping nuggets? Why are you talking about dipping nuggets?
It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
Both Daniel and Floyd Jr. ate that Auntie oatmeal. You guys calling him Auntie Schofield is fucked up. It's funny. It's funny, but it's so violating. Yeah, CJ. Word. Crushes him and then just grabs a mic and says, but Bakole's so like, he has that like nice little, he has like that baby face, boyish smile. So he's not really intimidating with his face, but everything else is. Tito always stops Abdullah. He chinny. No, he was. Because dude went down in one fight doesn't mean he's chinny. Bakole's nice with it. I'm telling y'all, Bakole isn't as great as he looked against Anderson. If Parker could avoid Wilder's power. Okay, hold on a second. If Parker could avoid Wilder's power, you think he avoided it? Wilder literally was throwing no punches. He was not active at all. Nothing. That motherfucker was delivering 0 bricks. Like a retired, like Nino Brown retired. Delivered 0 bricks. What are you talking about? He hasn't thrown a punch since fucking Fury beat him. That one punch that he threw that knocked out, what's his face? The white dude at the Garden. What the hell's his name? Whatever the fuck his name is. Remember? He was hitting him as he was running. Even that one was lucky. He hit this dude as he was running away. Like a fucking hesitant drive-by. Like, no, you're wilding out. Parker got lucky with Zhang, who also threw no punches. Parker's the one who has a rejuvenated career based on illusion. I'm telling you. I'm not saying he's not a good fighter, but The fighters he fought presented zero challenge. So, of course, when somebody's not throwing anything at you, you're going to grab your nuts and start swinging like Babe Ruth. Come on. What up, D-Wayne? Used to be Zaire. Yep. I'm just educated, motherfucker. I'm taking Bakole's short notice. Fights always go wrong. You taking Bakole? I mean, Bakole was going to win regardless. Hellenius, thank you. Robert Hellenius, right? Thank you. I don't normally dwell in games of speculation, but I want to put money on Bakole. Shout out to Troy. Even though he fucking yelled at me on his voicemail, he was hot though. He was on fire. I know that aggression was meant for Ness, not me. Haha, I'm on my way. I'm on my own island here, I guess. You sure are, Quinn. The only issue is, Raha, there you are. We're just talking about you. The Abuela Smasher. The only issue is if Bakole would be fit enough for Parker. What you mean? Oh, if he's not in shape? He has less than 24 hours of... Yeah, not to... Rob, he's already prepared. This is not about preparation. If he wasn't staying in the gym, he wouldn't have taken this fight. Good fucking shout out to him. The Congo, baby. The Congo. Bakole only beat overhyped Anderson and we'll get exposed. Okay, let's see something. Let's see something. Since you got such a big mouth, let's see. Since you got a big mouth, maybe you're right. Let's see. Let's do this together. That's what we do. We do shit together here. All right, here we go. Martin Bakole, box rec. All right, let's take a look at him. Whoa, look at that picture. Look at that shit. He looks like David Sparks. Flat a little bit right there. And he looks like a rapper too. All right, let's see. Okay, so I will give you this. This one loss right here does not fare well. But keep in mind, this same fighter, Michael Hunter, still only has one loss to who? Usyk. Let's keep going, though. Bakole. Let's go down. Okay, Jared Anderson, impressive win. Bakole's 284. How tall is he? 6'6", almost 300. This is why I tell you guys, eras. You think Muhammad Ali could do something with somebody 300, 6'6"? Or Muhammad Ali, maybe, actually. That's not the best one because that's 70s. But eras mean like Joe Louis. 6'1", 200-pound Joe Louis. You think you could do something with somebody 6'6", 3 bills? No. Eras. Okay, great win. Carlos Takam, great win. Knockout. Wait, what's his knockout percentage? 76. That's considered a knockout puncher. I don't know who the fuck Ihor is, but he was undefeated. I don't know who the fuck this is. Undefeated. Knocking them all out. I don't know who the fuck this is. 11-2, respectable. Don't know who this is. 15-1. Okay. So, what it comes down to is David Garcia, you may have a point. Not the best resume, but every fighter has a resume like that until they break through and beat a big baby Anderson or beat fuck was another guy? Adamas, not Adamas. What was the second guy's name that he beat? I forgot his name already. But so you're right though. He might not be as advertised, but I think he is. I just don't like that he's so heavy. You see, he's almost at 300. He should be at least 40 pounds lighter, right? He should be fighting at like 260, 275 tops. So I don't like that he's overweight. That 9 times out of 10 indicates a discipline or drive problem. So that I don't like. Bakole lose to Parker, that doesn't mean he got exposed. Parker has much longer. That's a good point too. Michael Hunter is good, but Michael Hunter is an undersized heavyweight. Michael Hunter should drop the 15, 20 pounds, which he easily could because he has a little bit of extra weight on him and fight cruiser, and he could rule the cruiserweight division, which maybe that's where he was when Usyk beat him. I didn't even look. Like a Vegemite sandwich. I don't know what that is, but sounds gross. Parker has a Marquito, if an overblown cruiserweight and David Hay can outbox a giant Valuev. Okay, we're gonna have to break this whole statement down, Rob, because there's a lot of errors in this, or issues with this statement. Ali probably has a chance. I don't know if okay, so you kind of tried to save yourself at the end. You're comparing Valuev to Bakole, and you're comparing, more importantly, David Hay to Ali. Valuev is the tallest heavyweight champion to ever live, to ever walk this planet, for those of you who don't know. 7 feet tall. And the slowest. Slower than even Joe Joyce. So, no. Anybody could have outboxed that fucking slow motherfucker with a little bit of height. Anderson didn't move around at all. Bakole is good at cutting off the ring. Yeah. Shakur losing watch to UK Patty. Hey man, we watch boxing for the upsets. I hope you're right. I don't hope Shakur loses. I like Shakur. I hope he wins, but I love upsets. Shakur bad hands, new country, different time zone, too much for him. Okay. Maybe, but I saw the Hunter fight and Bakole ain't changed nothing. What Hunter do to him, Dave? I never saw the fight. Did he just box him? Yeah, he does. Just with one, yeah, but just with 2 arms, not 4. Yeah, you're right. Rob, I like you, man. You know why I like you? First off, Queens get the money. But second off, my era. Got all the references. My man, Rob. Thought you were gonna, Rob, you said you're going to call in today. Huh? You said you're going to call in today. Remember that? Remember that? Said you're going to call in.
Got him!
It's okay. Yo, you're at work? All right. I feel you. Dude's allegiance to Mexican boxing is overrated. Just call yourself anti-black. I hate black boxers. That should just be his name. That's funny. All right, maybe I will. Robert. Oh, look at that. This one doesn't have the YouTube thing on it. This one does. You think Dubois... What up, AB? The Asian assassin. You think Dubois-Parker fight will happen? No. Oh, you're late, AB. It's done. Bakole's fighting Parker instead. Official. Ring Magazine announced it on their official page. Bakole will knock out Parker instead of Dubois, who was going to knock out Parker. Not supposed. It's official, Rob. We pulled up the official announcement from the Ring Magazine, which, as we know, is also Turkey Al Sheikh. See how much people say money wouldn't, like money would solve all my issues. I would have no stress with money. Look at Turkey Al Sheikh. With money, he's able to literally take over the sport he loves and be in the middle of everything. How dope would that be? How dope would that, you guys, a lot of you guys aren't fighters. You're fans, right? Like, how dope would that be if you guys could be in a Turkey Al Sheikh spot? That shit would be like, and it's almost overnight. It's within like a year or so. Crazy. Bakole winning for sure. The only thing I think only BLK fighters who's dangerous. Wow, unlucky for Parker, missed out on a title. Oh, right. Right. That sucks. I forgot about that. Dubois is the IBF. Yeah, that's whack. Hunter made him quit, Marco. Injury or not, Hunter made him quit? Wait a second, David Garcia. Injury or not? What was the injury? Was it quitting like Dubois quit, where he could have clearly continued? Was it quitting like Ryan Garcia quit, where he could have clearly continued? Or was it having his shit broke and he couldn't continue, like when Shane Mosley's last fight that he lost? Like, there's a big difference. You wouldn't be able to do that with the NBA or NFL, though. Salute. What's up? Unlaced? You keep them unlaced, huh? I lace my shit up. I don't want my shit ejecting off my foot when I'm running. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Parker misses out on a title and possibly might. I know. No, he's getting knocked out. Yeah, now it's going to be an ass whooping. I'd rather see Bakole fight. I wish it was Bakole Dubois. How dope would that be, guys, if Parker got sick and we saw Dubois Bakole? Woo! I don't think Dubois would have taken that fight. He claimed it. Did it look like he couldn't move his shoulder? I mean, you have eyes. Pacquiao style. Here's the real question. Why don't you like Bakole? Because it's starting to feel a little...
Oh, that's racist.
Just saying. I'm just playing. It'll be an interim title fight? Is that a fact? Nah, Parker still gets his title shot. What you mean? They're going to let Bakole defend the belt on Dubois' behalf and say, oh, y'all look alike.
Oh, that's racist.
Virgil going to be the superstar KO Madrimov. I hope he does. Let me go on record. And this shows you how I don't give a fuck about nationalism. Like, I'm half Ukrainian, not Madrimov. I don't know where the fuck he's from, but like one of those Stan countries, right? Uzbekistan or Pakistan or Turkmenistan or Kazakhstan. But I hope Virgil knocks out Madrimov. Madrimov bores the shit out of me. Like, gets me dizzy. It's like I'm watching a ping pong game upside down. I actually think Parker had a chance against Dubois. Well, that's because you smoke rocks.
I smoke rocks. I smoke rocks.
Madrimov is Uzbekistani? Okay. Whatever. They all look alike. All of those fuckers look exactly alike. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's...
What? It's not, because I'm one of them. See, I could shit on any fucking Russians. Dubois did quit. He did. I'll never forget that. You can't forget that. Yeah, I'm going to call into the Boxing Voice and gloat and say Boots and Bud Duck Virgil since forever. You should. You ever called in to the Boxing Voice? Wouldn't this be Madrimov's 11th fight? Ah. Ah. Well, Rob, we heard that. He doesn't really want to fight now. He's overhyped? Okay. Well, we'll see. He quit twice? When else did Dubois quit? He fights like Roy. He fights like Roy. Madrimov fights like Roy? What are you, nuts? Fights like Roy?
Get the fuck out of here! You must be out of your goddamn mind!
Oh, and by the way,
I must have forgot.
watch your mouth. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Twice. Madrimov going to take Ortiz to school. Great time for a snack break. You mean you're going to go have a snack now? Or I didn't really, that was really random. Let's go, Parker. Parker is going to get smashed like a Looney Tunes episode, like boof, in a little pancake, and he's going to go and pop back up. Yeah, another name. Yes, another name, and people got mad and said block him too. Sensitive. Okay. Dubois quit against Joyce and Usyk. He quit against Joyce? I thought Joyce knocked him out. Parker will do the ha-ha dance after the KO. No, he won't. Yeah, that's awful. Awful. Awful comparison. It makes me sick. Makes me sick to my Bulgarian stomach. Marco, if you were a pro fighter today, would you link up with Victor Conti? I don't know. I don't know. I was never big into like taking supplements and shit, but I know now it's different. Now it's more normal. I'm not sure. I mean, I looked at I know a lot about supplements, a good amount. And I looked at what the shit he offers. It's all like folic acid and L-theanine, and it's all like kind of normal shit. It's nothing you can't buy yourself separately. You know what I'm saying? He just puts it all together in one. There's a lot of supplements that do the same shit. So I've never taken a supplement that's made me perform better. I've taken shit like I take kratom. You guys know what kratom is? I take kratom all the time. And kratom is like it's good for pain. It's a mood enhancer. People use it to fucking get off opiates sometimes. People use it for anxiety. People use it just socially. But that doesn't make me like I work out better. Like I've never taken anything that enhanced my workout. You know what I'm saying? Fighting hands down and throwing lead hooks is a bad comparison. You show me, send a clip of where you think, let's do this, Mo. You send a clip of where you think Madrimov looks like Roy.
Y'all must have forgot.
And I will apologize and take it back if you're right. But I highly doubt that. Parker's a boxer, Jarrison messed up by slugging it out. Okay. Who's your favorite soccer team? I don't watch soccer. I remember he had an eye injury and quit versus Joyce. I believe he was making fun of Joyce's blind mom before the fight. Damn. Oh, yeah, he's orbital. Did you drink raw eggs? No, never. Gross. Kratom's dope. I love Kratom. Dope. I'm on that shit all day. All day. Good shit. Isn't it crazy how Joyce beat Dubois and went on to have the worst career? Well, Rob, are you with me? Is everybody in the chat with me? Was not Joe Joyce unbelievably slow and robotic and cumbersome? I mean, was it just me? I was like, any fighter with skill is going to take this guy out. So I didn't get it. They just because he was big. And he's not even that much bigger than Anthony. Like, he's the same height as Joshua. He's just had that big fucking juggernaut head. And I think that's... what's up, Rodriguez? Salute to you, too, my man. You're Bulgarian, isn't it? Big over there. Yeah, I'm American, though. Like, I grew up in Hell's Kitchen. So, in America, it's not big. And especially in Hell's Kitchen. Like, the hood, they don't play fucking soccer. So, no. I find it very boring. Super slow. Everyone was surprised how Joyce landed punches. Yeah. Like, when he knocked out, was it Parker? I was like, it's like, I'm like, how did that land? It looked like a Boeing 747 taking off. Yeah, he looks easy to hit. That's what I'm saying. I didn't get it. Feel me? Okay. What else we got? What else we got? You punks. I'm going to do, what do you guys think I should do today? I'm thinking of doing George Foreman versus Alex Stewart. Or should I do Oscar De La Hoya versus Arturo Gatti? Or Sugar Ray Leonard versus Larry Bond? Unknown fighter, but a vicious, visually spectacular ass whooping. Nah, you're boring. You tripping, Marco. You're not a true Bulgarian for saying that you lost your roots. Okay. You Mexicans love boxing, so that's where you're coming from. I get it. But, I remember when Bulgaria beat Germany to, like, qualify for, like, one of the finals or in the World Cup. That was big. Because my building had Bulgarians living in it. So, like, I heard the whole building was screaming. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Is Michael Jackson outside? Were you planning on watching the matches live stream? I'm going to be watching with former super welterweight world champion Yuri Foreman. I'm going to be at his house tomorrow watching it. Or not tomorrow, Saturday. Oscar Gotti got the most. Yeah, but let me tell you something, CJ. Some of my biggest videos aren't about names. The video I put out of the two British dudes who nobody ever heard of, where one guy dislocated his shoulder, mad views. It's not always about names. Marky B. Yeah. Why isn't Nestor covering this? Covering what? What breaking news? What are you guys talking about? Marco Flintstone gummies don't count. I don't get it. Why did you say that? You're confusing me. Get a signed glove from Yuri so you can do a giveaway. I don't think no disrespect to Yuri, but he wasn't the biggest name. I don't think that'll really. Oh, I don't know. I'm not Nessa's mama. Might be his daddy. No, I'm just. I don't know why he's not doing it. Which one of y'all planted drugs in my car? Now Turkey's saying I brought shame to his homeland. Oh shit. Yeah, Bakole's gonna knock Parker, as they say in England, spark out. Parker thinks he's like nice with it. He thinks he's nice with it because he defeated a Wilder and a Zhang who threw 0 punches. They were literally floating heavy bags. Giant, slowly moving piñatas. He busted them open like he's a slow moving piñata. Ah, wait a second. Wait a second. Hold on a second with that. I get what you're saying, but he is yet to prove that. George had a way higher knockout percentage than Bakole. George never fucking lost early in his career like Bakole to what undersized heavyweight. George is arguably the hardest puncher in boxing history. Arguably. So I wouldn't go that far. But I get what you're saying. And George, Bakole doesn't even throw wide. And George had a very awkward, unique way of throwing punches. He broke all of the rules of keeping punches short and snappy, turning your hip, point A to point B in the shortest amount of time. He just broke all those rules. He would whip his shit. He looked like Indiana Jones's whip. Like, wow. I hope this bookies think like you, Marco. I hope the bookies think like you. Oh, okay. Turkey saving American boxing. I mean, the way he fights, come forward. Okay, that's true. And you know what's funny, Mark? This shows you the evolution of boxing. In the 70s, they called George Foreman what? Big George, right? He was the biggest and menacing figure in boxing. He's 6'4". You know how much he weighed? People don't even realize this. George was barely 225, 30 pounds. 220, 30 pounds back then. Let me just confirm that, but I'm pretty sure he was. He was barely 225, 30 pounds. So look, when he fought Muhammad Ali, George was, 220. So 6'4", 220 was Big George. Bakole's 6'6", 300. That shows you the evolution in boxing. Bakole has 80 pounds and like almost 3 inches over George Foreman. Isn't that wild? The evolution. That's why I tell people. I'm telling you, Bakole would have destroyed Joe Louis, who I believe, era for era, is the greatest heavyweight to ever lace them up. Which is Joe Louis. And he's the 3rd greatest fighter, period, pound for pound. But evolution, eras matter. Okay, you break down psychologically not throwing a punch that makes them so hesitant. So you want me to... Why they're not throwing the punch? Oh, that's easy. I mean, Wilder was knocked out. Cold. Twice. So he is psychologically horrified for that to ever happen again. It was a traumatic event that he's now suffering from PTSD. And he's older. He's going through therapy. He's taking, ayahuasca. He's doing things to deal with his issues and his traumas and all the shit that's inside. That fire is what made him not give a fuck about getting knocked out to begin with in the ring and try and literally put a hole in dude's cabbage, right? All that's gone. So now the fire's gone and you were just knocked out. There it is. He's protecting himself to not to get knocked out at all costs. So that's why somebody like that doesn't throw punches. I don't know about that, Cortland. I want to see, just because, again, eras. Foreman is almost 100 pounds lighter than Bakole. Like, I'm telling you, that's why he hits so fucking hard. Because his punches, when you look at him, they're not like, he doesn't have that Tyson snap or that Tank snap, but he got 3 bills behind each punch. It's a lot. Marco Bulgarian American, just like Mexican American, not purebred. Thank you. I hear you, bro. Shang getting Troyed too. Oh, damn. Troy who? Talking about Hamza? What's Troyed mean? I don't know what that means. The summer blockbuster movie Congo is older than Bakole. Wild. Saving America boxing, this country. Okay. So tell me what happens in your opinion. Bakole knocks him out. Knockout. He's going to walk him down. He might get slapped up a little bit while Parker's moving and dipping and moving and grooving, but he's going to get caught. What up? No winning. Sorry. The fire is dim. That's why Tank shouldn't do there. I've been saying that, and he knows that. He's smart. Tank's smarter than you people give him credit for, I'm telling you. Tank is smarter than people give him credit for. Yeah, he's a hood dude and blah, 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 and he, but you could tell he's like a deep thinker. Getting his pack bust. Oh. Marco Torres Jr. is only 6'2". Yeah, I believe I don't even think he's 6'2", by the way, Alberto. I think he's shorter. And I worry about him being undersized. At cruiserweight, he would wreck shop, but heavy? Oh, the eye too? Jesus. Too much glaze on Bakole? I mean, my man David Garcia had a point earlier. He has not shown us anything special against the elite, except for Jared Anderson, who himself had never fought a big name. So you might be right. The Krispy Kreme conveyor belt glazing might be premature. We're going to find out, though. We're going to find out. You guys feel me? Word. All right, what else we got? Damn, we just went from 40 to 31. What the fuck's going on? You need hell. What up? Marlowe. I'm assuming that's a typo. You ever been sucker punched? Yes, once. Right before I started boxing. I was in junior high school. This is obviously in New York City. I was talking to these 2 girls, and I feel something come from behind me and hit me right here. It felt like one of my boys had a rolled up newspaper and hit me, fucking with me. But it hit me hard. And I'm like, nah, they wouldn't hit me that hard. Then I turn around, it was this fucking kid who I didn't even know who hit me. Then everybody broke it up before I could fight him. Yeah. And I never got a chance to get him back. Fuck it. I was trying to get him bad, too. Little bitch. He was a little project kid. Little white boy. Little, like, Irish project kid. Called him Fat Joe, matter of fact. Dirty little motherfucker. Yeah, I used to always think to myself, if I saw him, I even wouldn't sucker punch him. I would be like, put your hands up. Like, because I don't stoop to your, like, that was some pussy shit. By the way, did you ever see fake Big Baby Anderson's last fight? Huh? Jared was trash. His last fight didn't age well for Bucharest. Yeah. Yeah, well, Anderson doesn't want to be in the ring. And I've said this before, right? We're talking about how Tank wants therapy. or knows that Jared Anderson's mother is a fucking therapist. So he's been getting an IV of fucking therapy probably his whole life, which is why he's having issues at only 23. You got to let that fire. But you know what? In the long run, I think it's more important that Jared Anderson is a well-balanced human being at a young age than possibly get CTE and be angry until he's in his fucking late 30s. Damn. He probably did pass. I don't know anybody who knows him anymore, I don't think. Little bitch. He was shorter than me, too. I used to be tall back then. I was 5. I was my height now. I was 5, like 9 or 10 when I was 13, which was tall for back in my day. Put your hands up, like call the cops. What you mean? What's that mean? I don't get what that means. Like he says he doesn't want to be a champion. Yeah. I mean, Tank's saying the same thing. I don't care about belts. I don't care. I just want to get my money and get out and keep my fucking marbles. Now, I'm 5'11 now, kid. And I capped off at 5'11 and 5'11 and a half, actually, a little over. CJ, U40. No, all right, we're not doing that. I'm not doing that. Be nice to each other. You know what I'm saying? What else we got? Did you shut the door? Thank you. He came at me, Marco. Yeah, I know. I saw. I mean, I didn't see, but I'm not going to read that shit. All right, what else we got, people? Talk to me. Let's not fizzle the party out just so soon. Let's not fizzle the party out just so soon. A party, arty, arty. Yeah, I know. I'm going to have to be watching the shit on the car ride to Yuri's house. Because I'm getting to Yuri's until like 1. Everyone says things about Tank, but I honestly believe his entire career, he has always gone through it. Gone through what? What you mean? What you mean? I understand Tank because he's been boxing since he was 6 years old. Anderson hasn't been boxing for that long. Yeah. Yeah. It's too bad because Anderson's a good fighter. Good skill, but, you know, it's a rough sport, people. Telling you. Up here, if you're a balanced individual up here, you got to be a little fucking, like I was angry as fuck when I was fighting. Always angry, always ready to fucking pop off. That's what you have to be. I've seen a lot of his interviews. You could see over time now, the recent ones, that he has lost a lot of pain, that he has a lot of pain, but now he's more vocal about it. Yeah, we all have pain, though. We all have pain. Some people have it way worse, true, but we all go through shit. All of us. You feel me? Ugh. All right. What else we got? Why is everybody so quiet? What's going on? We lost 10 of you. I think it was the 10 of you that was engaging. Anybody in here who never chats? Chat. Say something. Let's get to know you. We welcome all newcomers. Call-ins? I don't know. Should I? Nobody's even fucking talking. You think they'll call in? What's the deal with fighters getting ill in Saudi? I know. I made a joke earlier. Like, that fucking halal is probably... That was racist. Because I don't even know if they have halal in Saudi. Beterbiev better not get hurt at the last minute, or this card might be ruined. Nah. They'll still do it. I think some people would call in. Maybe. What you guys think? What's up, Will? I got Beterbiev losing but I will by decision. But I will be going for Beterbiev to knock him out. I would love to see Beterbiev knock him out, but I believe Beterbiev is going to get outboxed by just an elevated work rate on behalf of Bivol. It's a shame. I think Anderson could easily get a title shot in the post-Usyk era. It does make Schofield's story more legit. Oh, yeah. That's a good point. I don't know what's up with Schofield. I asked his pops. His pops was just like, he's okay. Thanks for asking. He's recovering. He didn't tell me what happened. He didn't tell me what happened. And he said he'll interview with me when he gets back to the U.S., so. Call-ins, Isaiah going to say something I can school him on. Oh, boy. I hope Beterbiev don't pull a triple G at 40. What you mean? What's a triple G at 40? Anderson didn't have hunger to put him in. Yep. Alberto can't school nothing. What are you going to do? What's going on now? Joel Diaz said they need to KO Virgil to win it. He used to train him. Why they need to, but why? Best fight card crumbled to pieces. Yeah, I mean, Schofield, but look, losing Schofield and Dubois isn't the end of the world because honestly, I think a lot of us are more amped. I'm more amped to see Bakole. Because now this will solidify Bakole as a challenger. We know Dubois is already champion. He's going to stay champion. This will set up Dubois versus Bakole next. Come on, man. I think that's a good one. Yes, Schofield being pushed out to an electrician is okay. I agree with that. But nah, I think one of the fights actually made the card better. I'm not sure, Isaiah. I believe it's DAZN. I think they have an exclusive with DAZN. Coley might win this one and shock the world. Why would Bakole winning be a shock? I think most people are going to pick Bakole. That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, Tank should have done the gangster shit. He should have jumped in for Kid Schofield, knocked out Shakur, and then came back 2 weeks later and knocked out Roach. And then retired. That would shut everybody up. I don't fight anybody. 2 people within 2 weeks. Now shut the fuck up. I'm out. Poof, like David Copperfield. It's not a shock that Bakole beats Parker. He's my favorite. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Triple G got old at 40. Well, 40 is old though, AB. 40 is old. That's old in boxing. That's like 40 is the new 30. Virgil said Virgil's too relentless. I mean, he didn't look that relentless his last fight now, did he? Everybody has chinks in their armor. I hate saying that. It sounds so racist. Now, imagine Wolf boxes to a clear decision victory. I believe that's going to happen too, CJ. But I'm going for Ortiz to knock him out. Doctors found nothing wrong with Floyd. Where's it say that? Apparently, Michael Hunter Bakole had a hurt arm, AB. Apparently, his arm was hurt. After seeing it, Anderson's appointments, maybe. Is your real name Marco? Yes. Or do you work from Marco? And you go by to Darks or something like that? No. My real name's Marco. I work for Tia, actually. Parker ain't stopping Bakole, no way. Hell no. Hell no. You know that's not happening. Word up. What else we got? We gotta get these lives up to like at least The ones at night, I get more people. Have people on the panel. You guys want to call in? All right, let's do that. We got like 30 minutes left. Let's do some call-ins. Let's do the call-ins. Remember, say what you got to say. Keep it short and sweet. And we get, oops, fuck did I just do? Pin it. All right, now we're back. All right, there it is. Let me get the banner going. Be professional. You know what I should do? Let me edit the call in. How could I do that? Well, I'm going to edit it. Call in. Hold on. Call in now. Click link in chat. Currently taking callers. All right, there we go. Boom. All right, we're ready to go. Bakole by Steam Train. Word up. Once a quitter, always. Yeah, man. That's what I'm worried about. I'll be excited to see Bakole. I hope he wins, but this kind of sucks for Parker. Well, it sucks for Parker, yeah, because he won't get a belt. Call me now for your free reading. No boring Bay Area hip hop talk. How do you want more live viewers if you don't even promote it on your big Instagram account? That's a great question. I've done that before. Like I've done testing, right? I remember doing a post and it was a link to go to or whatever. And it like almost nobody, people don't watch me to like, but what do you think I should do? What are you saying? I should say like, come watch my YouTube or whatever at the end? Maybe I should. Maybe I should. Is that what you're just say like come watch my YouTube or I'm taking all I might be getting some big advertisers coming on board because I got a lot of viewers. I'm about to hit 30,000 viewers on YouTube and apparently that's like the magic number. Oh, once you're at 30,000, you're marketable. He was gonna win that fight. He's gonna lose. Yeah, and post a link to the YouTube. You can't post a link for Instagram Reels. Doesn't let you. I do have the YouTube link in my bio, but people never go to the bio and look. They just don't do that shit. So that's what that is. What are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? What are you gonna do? All right, what else we got? Talk to me, people. Maybe drop an IG short before you go live on YouTube announcing it. Maybe. People, I don't know, man. It's weird. Calvin, what up? In your opinion, is Parker really a live dog for an upset over Dubois? Ah, Calvin, you are late to the party, my fellow. Dubois will no longer be fighting Parker. Dubois has fallen ill, and breaking news, Martin Bakole will be fighting Parker now. And no longer for the IBF belt, because the belt belongs to Dubois, who is sick as Jordan after eating that pizza. Every time you go live, tone foes. You drunk? You didn't know that, Calvin. Late breaking news, Calvin. Late breaking news. You heard it here first on my brother. Got to get my fucking 10 rounds in today. You feel what I'm saying, you? See, ain't nobody fucking calling. You fucking clowns. Call in. Nobody calls. What up, Anthony? Murchison. Anthony Murchison. It's a cool last name. I wish I had a normal American last name like Murchison. My last name sounds like a disease. What up, Isaiah?
What's going on? What's going on?
So are you in Texas or are you in New York now?
I'm in Texas right now. I was just out there like last month.
All right, well, enjoy the nice weather you're dealing with because it's cold as shit here.
Yeah, I know it's shitty, but no, it's nice right now. I think it's like 50, 60, something like that. But it's hot though, and it has a nice breeze. But this is like whether you could be outside.
Yeah, we are. I don't even know what we are here. 20 something. I'm gonna open it up now. But so what you think? It's 30. Okay, well, a little. So what you think? What you think?
You know what, man, I like him, and I gave him a lot of credit for that Anderson win. And a lot of people might say I'm crazy, but after seeing Anderson's performance, you see, I'm the type of boxing fan that goes off the resume. So like how you say it. Okay, Bakole, who did he lose to? To Usyk. Usyk is arguably one of the greatest.
No, Bakole lost not to Usyk. Bakole lost to Michael Hunter.
Oh, that's true.
Usyk beat Michael Hunter.
Yeah.
I think you confused them.
Yeah, but it's kind of like you got to see it as is because Bakole, he's good. He's really good. But after seeing Anderson's last fight, it kind of questions me. Is he in this for the wrong reason? Did he pick a career too late? Did he feel a punch that changed his mind? Like
that's how I feel about Parker, his new rebirth, because he fought Wilder and Zhang, who both were essentially the same mind frame as Anderson. Like they just didn't want to be in there.
And you know what? Another guy who I really enjoyed watching was Sonny Edwards.
Yeah, he was good. He quit. I mean, he retired. I should say.
I don't know if you saw him fight. Yafai.
His last fight where he got fucked up.
I was pissed because he's sitting in the corner and he says, "You want me to be honest? I don't want to be here."
Yeah.
And that really questions me if Anderson said the same thing in his head to himself.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, wasn't he saying shit like, wasn't he complaining in between rounds, they were saying?
His last fight, yeah. I haven't gone back to see, but I did hear that he was saying, "Oh, I don't like that he's hitting me. I don't want to last in the."
Yeah, he was like, yeah. But again, I'm telling you, if his mom's a therapist, and I'm telling you, it's not a good mix, man. Because when you grow up in the hood, like therapy, especially back in the day, was looked at as like soft, like damn therapist. But now it's becoming more acceptable, and it's going to ruin boxing if everybody starts doing it.
And you know what? Like, I am excited for the rest of the fights. I do want to see Callum and Joshua. That's a fight. I'm a huge Callum fan.
Okay.
He only lost twice.
Okay. And is Buatsi undefeated or he lost? I
think he might be undefeated. Let me check.
I think he is undefeated. A friend of mine, big shout out to my man Hayden, loves Buatsi, but Buatsi's been so damn inactive.
Yeah, he has. So I don't know. I think Callum might take him.
Okay.
That's just my opinion. Callum's good. In my opinion, like you say, we go off the resume, and that's the type of fan I am. And he lost to Canelo and Arthur Beterbiev.
But there's times like with Tank. There's certain fighters that look so spectacular, like the resume doesn't always matter fully. Like Tank just looks so amazing to me. But yeah, I get it. After a certain point, your resume needs to be stacked a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. 100%. But that's just like what I kind of thought on Bakole. But really, I got Callum Smith winning. I got Zhang Zhang.
I got Zhang over Caballel?
Yeah.
Why? Caballel is upsetting everybody. Zhang is
he's a dog. Caballel's a dog.
Zhang's coming in fatter and fatter and being less and less active.
I don't know. I just really like him. I just really like the way he fights. I like his style. And I mean, I get it. He's a little older now. He's not
little. Motherfucker's my age.
Yeah, he's older. I don't want to make you feel bad. That's why I say
I'm not still fighting. If I was still fighting, I mean,
you know what? Nah, Caballel might win. Well, not might. He probably is going to dog walk him. But I just want to go for Zhang. I want to give him hope. I want him being one of my favorites. I want to see him. I think I don't want to see him get knocked out. I'll be honest.
Well, it's rough because Caballel, if I'm not mistaken, is short. Let me see. Ajit Caballel. I spelled that wrong. Let's see. What is his? Oh, 6'3". Okay. 6'3" is not that short, but compared to Zhang, who's what?
Yeah, he's 6'6".
6'6". So it's only 3 inches. But Caballel fights low.
Yeah, and he
fights
likes to
low
fight
to
on
the
that
ground.
side.
Yeah.
And I think that'll give Zhang problems 100%.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. I don't want to say he knocks him out, but I'm going for
Appreciate
Zhang, the underdog.
Okay. What else? What are the other ones?
I got Shakur beating Padley just because I've never really seen Padley.
Yeah, I mean that's a given.
I've never, but I did see that Padley was that aside from him having a day job, he stays active in the gym. So if he stays active in the gym, and I did see kind of his highlights the other night when they announced it. I was like, who the fuck is this guy? So I look at his highlights. He's pretty decent. He's not bad. He only has 4 knockouts, but he kind of gives me that like that Shakur kind of get hit, punch and not get hit kind of style. That's the type of fighter he is. But I just don't think he's that skilled if he doesn't come in there and pushes it. I think Shakur dominates all 12 rounds. Padley might win 1 or 2 if he pushes.
What if Padley beats him? I mean, we're talking a pretty big upset here.
You know what? And man, when you have a chance, you got to see this guy's highlights. He's
Padley?
he's decent. He's not bad, but like I said, he has that get hit or my bad, punch and back up, punch and back, and like that. That's kind of like, but he does do a little bit of head movement here and there.
So we're looking at a snooze fest, huh?
Oh, you better have your fucking pillow ready.
Yeah, because his knockout percentage is like,
oh, dude, only 4 knockouts and he's won 12.
Yeah, not good. Not
No.
good, man. Yeah, it's gonna be, and that's the is that the co-main? No, the heavyweight.
No. Yeah, the heavyweight. So then I guess for that one, Shakur, I got Virgil winning just because of that last fight that he had.
I think Virgil's gonna get outboxed, but I hope he wins.
Well, I thought Virgil barely won the last fight.
Yeah, he looked like he didn't look good.
He didn't look good. He didn't, and he was boxing his ass off, but the other dude just had his number.
Mm.
The other dude was just he'd box him and he'd like kind of try to like push back a little bit, but that dude was pressing the action, hitting him to the body, punching the. I'm like, damn.
What about this Shiraz? I don't know shit about Shiraz.
You know what? I've seen him once. He's good. He's really good. I think he's undefeated. I might.
Who's he fighting again?
He's fighting Carlos Adames.
Adames. That's the guy who was in the. That's the guy who was sparring with Bud in that famous footage.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got Adames winning. Of course, Bakole over Parker. Maybe if Bakole comes in there looking like he did with Anderson, he's gonna get the job done.
But again, I believe that. But we've never seen him against Parker. Say what you want about Parker, he is extremely experienced.
Parker's tough.
He's been in there with everybody too.
To be honest, Parker to me is like the dude who like you got to get through him to get to these big fights.
Yeah,
he's like he reminds me of of Barboza, because Barboza was like the gatekeeper that you got to get through him, kind of like how they're using Pedraza as of now, because he's that guy you got to get through. But Pedraza to me is looking kind of old. He already looks like he needs to just. But then after that I got him. Then I got I don't want to see a trilogy. I do not want to see a fucking.
Nobody does.
No, thank you. But I heard rumors Benavidez is going to be at the fight ringside, and he's going to get in the ring after that fight. So if Bivol wins, I kind of don't know how it's going to play out, because considering how the WBC moves, since they love Canelo so much, I don't know if they're going to give him that rematch, considering that Canelo did say, I don't know if you saw that, the tweet of Turkey where he said Canelo was either the first one he's gonna go for undisputed again, which I'm not really a fan of.
Like, what happens if Bivol wins another close fight? So now you have each guy won, both fights super close. We might have to have a trilogy, because it just won't be fair to give Benavidez.
I'm gonna be so pissed off.
Yeah, I hope I believe, and in a way, I want this I believe Bivol is going to win convincingly. Now, obviously, I've said this before. I want Beterbiev to knock him out. That's what I'd prefer. But I believe with my boxing brain, Bivol beats him. So I hope whatever happens, though, for the sake of Benavidez and boxing, I hope it's a clear-cut winner. So Benavidez can fight.
It has to be.
I hope.
But also, too, I do believe Bivol is gonna up. He's gonna up his rate. He's gonna do a little more lateral movement.
Well, that's all he needs to do, I believe, to get the
But
victory.
if he does that, I'm afraid at the same time because he did admit that Beterbiev's punches did hurt. He said that he was getting tagged and he felt the power. So, I mean, you being a boxer, know that if you're up in the rate, you're moving around. You gotta keep the hands down. You can't move with your hands up.
I was gonna say the problem is earmuffing it.
You can't do that shit.
No, you move your head. That's why. Why do you think the greatest defenders in history? Let's go with the top. James Toney, Floyd Mayweather, guys like Willie Pep. They all moved their heads,
and they did it good.
Mm-hmm.
They did it extra, like to the point where they threw jabs, and they're like, "Oh shit!"
Now you have. I don't know if this is before your time, but you have exceptions like Winky Wright would just cover his face and just somehow nothing would get through. But for the most part, yeah, that's not, and you can't do that with somebody who hits as hard as Beterbiev.
And that's why I was so afraid, because if he ups the rate, yeah, he might be doing that lateral movement. But what if he gets clipped? Because Beterbiev is strong with the left and the right.
Mm-hmm.
That dude he's a fucking dude. He's a bear.
Yeah, literally. Yeah,
if he fights bears for training. Dude,
yeah.
So that kind of questions, is Bivol gonna come in right away and set the tone? Because if he doesn't, I see Beterbiev walking him down the same way. And if he does that lateral movement, ups the rate, jabs like he does, he has an outstanding jab.
Mm-hmm.
What about when he has his guard down and he's up in that rate? And if he feels that power, if he gets touched to the chin, not once, because I'm not saying he doesn't have a strong chin, but throughout the fight, 12 rounds, touch to the chin, no way. No way. I see him getting knocked out if he does that.
I think we might also see just a carbon copy of the first fight, kind of almost boring and
100% with just more movement.
Yeah, but it might be the same where like we don't know who won. Even like most people thought Bivol won the first fight. Most people I know thought he won.
I went back and looked. I did, and I went back and looked at it, and I don't know. I saw Beterbiev with the more accurate punches, stronger power punches that were landing. So to me, I was like, damn, like I get it. When you're moving around and doing all that, it looks good, but you really got to go back a second time, maybe even a third time. And just as a boxing fan, that's what you do to kind of assess. But of course, like you do have the casuals that are like, oh, he was landing, he was moving around, but that doesn't win you the fight.
No, and to me,
that doesn't win you. You could run all you want, but that doesn't win you the fight.
To me, the main factor was that Bivol looked hurt a few times, or
he did. No, he did, because when he would get punched, he would kind of back up, and I would see his legs like not as squabbly, but you know how when you get punched and it hurts, and right away you say shit, fight or flight, and you start backing up, but you kind of do that little wobble, and you're like, oh shit. So I don't know. It's gonna be a good card. I'm actually disappointed that Floyd Schofield pulled out, but we can't criticize the guy because we did see him in the hospital. Turkey did. I saw something on Twitter that he said that thank you to Turkey and the hospitality. So until you get that interview, until we see him back in the States, then we can go based off of, okay, did he duck him? Is this true? Is this false? I mean, I'm not one to just jump right on and be like, oh, I need more information. I need to know why.
I don't think he ducked him. I think he really got sick. I mean,
and you saw how he was. A lot of people were saying it was poison. I don't think it was poison. I think it's just that and he's a little dude. I think he's like 5'4".
No, he's not that short.
Is he 5'6", something like that?
Oh, let's see.
Because I'm 5'8".
Could also. I'm gonna guess 5'7".
5'7".
Let's see. I could be wrong. 5'7". Yeah, that's what BoxRec has him at, 5'7".
So I guess I mean, realistically, with all the muscle because I mean, when I was young, I mean, I'm still young, but when in like my teens, I was like 120, 130.
Mm.
So I
Okay.
guess now that he's what, like he's like 19? Is he?
Yeah.
I think, okay, so as you get older and you keep putting on muscles, it's gonna be harder. And if he's weight training, if he's doing a lot of strength and conditioning training, how the fuck do you like? How are you gonna lose that weight without feeling fatigued, dizzy?
Yeah. Exactly.
To me, I think that he did collapse. I don't think that it was poison. I think
Seems
he just
that
couldn't
way.
get weight.
Yeah, it seems that way.
And they're not talking about it because I mean, I get it. They're gonna get critiqued big time.
Yeah. All right, let me get somebody else on. Appreciate you, Isaiah. What's up?
What's going on, Marco?
Let me quickly drop a bomb. My man DJ Rich. The original recipe 2-piece. Bivol, Bakole, Shakur, Caballel, CJ Rich. Bivol, I agree. Bakole, I agree. Shakur, I agree. Caballel, I agree with all those. Me and CJ.
Parlay.
Yeah, that's who we got winning. What about you? What you think about this Bakole? I love it.
Shout out to Turkey Al Sheik, man. I thought the card was really in jeopardy, like with losing Schofield yesterday, and then today Dubois. I'm thinking like, oh man, this is not looking too good. But I mean, Bakole saves the day. Like that's a
The only
great
thing
name.
that sucks was somebody in the chat. I didn't even think about it, but now Parker doesn't get a shot at the belt because.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
other
yeah.
than
That's and the potential to fight Usyk, really for
well,
all belts.
I think that's a good point. But I think I like this better because now this is going to put Bakole instantly in the running.
Yeah, if he wins, if he doesn't, then
I think he's going to win. But
we gotta look at it like, hey, was he really this guy?
yeah, if he can't beat Parker, then he's clearly not.
I don't know though, because like Parker's been on a run.
Yeah, but I don't know if you know my theory on that. He was on a run against two fighters who literally didn't throw any punches. Like Wilder, threw no punches.
He don't really throw punches like that either.
Bakole lets go. He squeezes off.
He's tight. He's tight with his punches. I'll say that. He keeps them nice and tight. That's why he, like Jared Anderson, I thought he was just the wrong game plan. Like, why would you stay in the kitchen with a guy who punches like that?
Right. And Parker is going to probably try to box him and move around and do his thing. But he might. Parker's a tall dude, isn't he? I don't know how tall he is.
I don't know. For the division, I'd say he's short, but yeah, he could be a tall dude.
I'm
probably 6 foot something.
6'4", so that's pretty tall.
Yeah. So
he has the height and the reach and the length to possibly stay away from Bakole, but I think Bacole's going to catch him. And the weight difference is probably like going to be at least 50 pounds.
Yeah.
More. I mean, what more?
And I don't know where Bakole trains at, so he has to get acclimated to the weather, the desert.
So
he's
Parker's
coming in on that.
Last fight, he weighed 250. Okay, that's more than I thought. But still, Bacole's last fight was damn near 300. So
yeah, he's probably like 280, 290.
So that's a significant difference. Anybody with that much weight behind their punches, those shits are gonna hurt.
No doubt. But I mean, we watched Usyk beat Fury twice. So I mean, these small guys, man, they could do it. I don't know. I just think Parker, he got the experience, I guess is where I'm going with it. He's been in the ring with like pretty much all the top heavyweights of this last like 10, well, not 10 years, but like last 5 years or so.
No, he has, but he lost almost all of them.
Yeah. But he's beaten. Well, I don't know, Wilder. You guys can. He's a shell of himself, pretty much. So I'm not.
I mean, who's Parker? That's a great point. Who did Parker actually beat of note?
Well, Zhang, because Zhang was coming in hot.
Yeah, but Zhang wasn't throwing any punches in that fight. Either.
Yeah, Zhang. That's Zhang's problem. He gasses out. Like he knocked down Parker early in that fight, and then he just gassed out.
That's right, he did. Yeah, and he just stopped throwing punches.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. It's gonna be fun though because I hope Bakole wins because I want Bakole to be a player, like official player.
You want him in the mix,
not a prospect, a player.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. It'd be good to have another guy in there. Especially with the way heavyweight's going, like we don't really know who's gonna take over. Like Dubois was looking like that guy, and then Jared Anderson, we don't know what he's gonna do. Yep. He looked terrible last weekend, and Yeah, Moses Atama. There's a lot of talk about him, but I mean, he's still very young. He's only 20 years old. So
they're trying to say he might beat Tyson's record. And I'm like,
nah, I doubt it, man. I doubt it.
I think he's 19. I don't even think he's 20 yet.
Yeah, so how would he do that? To beat Usyk or Dubois? Like
he'd have to beat. Well, he'd have to get a title shot. Somebody said that. Somebody told me why it's possible. Maybe because they're in the same under the same umbrella, and they could maybe get a fight with Dubois. I don't know.
oh wow, like Queensberry? Yeah, I think they are.
I'm not sure. Somebody said something like that. So I'm like, okay, but I don't think he's ready. I mean, nobody's.
No, that's the IBF too. Like they're very strict with the rules, so I doubt they let Atama jump up over the rest of the guys.
Yeah, but he's good, but green.
Yeah, very green. And then this is heavyweight boxing, where I think the older you are, not the older you are, you do better, but you usually hit that stride in like 30s. Like I think at the heavyweight division, there's a few guys that was like you said, Mike Tyson, who are in their 20s who did very well, but like really, who was the young guy at heavyweight? Like it's been a while.
I mean, Dubois, I believe, only 26.
Yeah, he is, but even he had a bumpy road before he got here. Like he lost didn't he lose 2 fights? He lost to Usyk, and then he lost to Joe Joyce, I think.
He quit to Usyk. And I don't remember the Joyce fight. I think he quit there too, didn't he?
Yeah, I think his eye socket or something like that. Like he had an injury.
Yeah, maybe that's why he quit. He should address that because that's come up a few times. He should explain why he quit because it would help somebody like me, like root for him better. Like, because I can't unsee somebody just quitting.
No, I agree, man.
Who looks fucking fine.
Right. Yo, that's the thing.
Like when Ryan went down against Tank, he was just fine. He waited at the ref. He kind of smiled, and then the ref hit 10. He gets up. He goes to his corner. He's like, yeah, it's the rib. Like, wait, what? Like, you got to look like Oscar looked when B-Hop hit him with that
B-Hop stopped him? Yeah,
that's
exactly. Yeah.
If you're going to get not,
right.
I don't get it.
It's a different era, man.
I guess.
But in the main event, I got Beterbiev stopping Bivol, man. I
hope so.
I think the turnaround is too close for Bivol. Like his hands were all swollen after that fight. So I'm thinking about when did he even start training for this fight? Because he had to let his hands heal. John Scully, I was talking to him. He said he saw Bivol still has a cut under his eye.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, he's obviously still feeling some of those shots from the last fight. So I don't know. But Bivol's talking about going to Beterbiev. That's where I'm like, you're wrong, bro. I thought you fought the first fight perfectly. You just didn't.
He said he's gonna go at him?
Yeah, he said he's gonna stand toe to toe with him for a bit. No. And I'm like, I don't think that's the right way to go about it because I thought he had a lot of success in the first fight.
That was the most he got hurt in the first fight. I remember that. He landed something on Beterbiev, and he thought he hurt Beterbiev, but then he finally planted his feet and started letting go, and Beterbiev hit him with some shit, and I remember that hurt him. That was the first time he got hurt because he stopped moving. Right.
And he's been on record saying that Canelo punches harder, so it's like, I don't know.
With that, right?
I don't know,
My theory with that is simple, and I've interviewed a lot of fighters, right? A lot of old fighters, new fighters. Fighters tend to always give props to the dudes they beat.
Yeah, exactly. It makes sense.
And the ones who beat them, they always kind of not put down, but make it lesser. Like I remember talking to Kevin Kelly, and Kevin Kelly was like, "Yeah, Prince Nassim Hamed didn't really hit that hard," and I'm just like,
"Yeah,
dropped you and knocked you out." In my head, I'm like, "What?" But they give props to the dude they beat. But who really hit hard was, it's an ego thing. So I don't really believe that. And also, let's not forget, Bivol had a very close fight that he's trying to argue that he won. So he's not going to come out and say this is the hardest puncher I've ever been around.
Right. You don't want to give, especially you got to fight him again. You don't want to give him anything to be confident about. So I totally understand it. Yeah. But I just think that Beterbiev, I think the knee too, like the knee, he sees it's fine. So he's going to go straight forward to Bivol this time around. I don't think there's any doubt in his mind on his knee this time. And that could be he is an older fighter, so who knows? He could get old overnight, man. Father Time is undefeated, but that would suck if Bivol wins because I want to see Beterbiev and Benavidez. Yeah, I want to see that. That's a firefight. That's a firefight.
Yeah. I don't know how much time is old out. He's 40, but I don't know. He wants to keep going. Let him keep going.
Yeah, I mean, he's entertained Jay Apataya as well. I I don't know if he goes up for that fight, but that's another firefight.
Yeah, I mean, you talking about Beterbiev? I mean,
Yeah.
Beterbiev?
No, Beterbiev.
Oh, he wants to go up to cruiser?
Yeah, he said he'd fight Apatai.
Okay.
I mean,
he should fight Apatai instead of Benavidez. I'll tell you that. Try and get another belt in a different division. That's more impressive than fighting this crazy monster.
yeah, I get it. We'll see what happens though. I mean, there's a lot. You know, it is Riyadh season. There could be a lot of upsets on Saturday. We could all be here on Monday. Just freaking boxing could be turned upside down, man. Like Shakur could go in there and lose. Like
possible. These are the kind of fights that you lose when you're unprepared. You have somebody you don't know much about.
Oh yeah, man. I got Madrimov winning too against Virgil.
I hope not, but I agree with you.
I like Virgil. I just don't think he adjusts as well on the fly.
Well, our problem is we just saw Madrimov come 1 or 2 rounds from beating Bud. Let's be honest. I mean, I had it
right. There's some people that thought he won. Yeah.
Right. I kind of did it first, but then I was like, now I've realized I was being biased. I wanted the upset, but when I watched it again, I'm like, nah, Bud beat him. But so all of us look at Madrimov as the dude who came close to beating Bud. So that's why I think we're picking him over Virgil, because Virgil's fucking undefeated. You know what I mean? He looked like shit his last fight, but he knocked out everybody before that.
Yep. Nah, he did. And that Boychuk guy, he didn't have a style like Madrimov. Madrimov is gonna move. Like he's not gonna be there to be hit. The other dude was kind of there. And it was like a mono versus a mono.
Yeah, we're gonna see.
But yeah, man. Who else you got on that card? I mean, I don't really care about the Boatsy and
I don't care about that. No. I don't care about that. I don't care about Shiraz. But all the others, I think we talked about.
Yeah, Hamza. Yeah. I think Hamza Shiraz is gonna win. I don't know. Carlos Adames, I don't know. He don't do it for me, man.
He's a little older, right?
Yeah. He's older. I know that's Nessa's guy, Dominican brethren, but
he's Dominican? Then I definitely want him to lose. Down with Adames.
You'll have to troll him then, yo.
But all right, man.
Appreciate you
Nick. Tapping in.
Appreciate you, Marco. Peace, man.
Peace. Follow my man. Boxing Talk up north. He is a Canadian brother. In case you can't really tell because he doesn't talk like those Toronto dudes. Hey, yo, Groski. That's my grizzle. And you guys ever see those videos with these fucking Toronto accents? It's like Jamaican, British, Canadian, and then just like a twist of stupid in it. I'm not saying Ryan's stupid. Ryan doesn't talk like that. Ryan's good. I'm talking those accents are stupid. But anyway, all right, people. I will catch you guys tonight. Let's wrap this shit up. 10 p.m. Same as usual. Peace.